Hello, fellow audience. Today, I did post something about this, but today we are doing grocery haul and meal prep and talking about how the next 4 weeks of the last month of like, I can't speak, the last month of went before the show. So we are 4 weeks out currently. So technically, yeah, exactly 4 weeks out. Today's Sunday. And the show is August 30th on a Sunday. Very excited. So I just want to show you guys what I buy throughout the whole week. How do I meal prep? What do I do? So yeah, this is what I meal prep. I did get different. So I usually get 93.7 ground beef. I usually get a different kind, but I went to Aldi's today because it's a little bit cheaper. Sometimes I'm on a budget. I don't want to spend a lot. But then again, they're kind of the same price. I didn't realize that. And this one might be a little bit worse than the one I get, but it's okay. I usually only buy 4.5 pounds, but then I realized that wasn't enough. Like, I'm supposed to be eating 150 grams of ground beef, and I only had like 110, 103. So I had to buy a little bit more. So I bought 5 pounds of this. I bought frozen vegetables. Those are basically for my meal prep or my meal preps. And I have jasmine rice, but I bought that like a while ago. I bought like 20 pounds of it, something like that. I don't even know. And then I buy bananas. These ones are still growing. Say I went to Aldi and these are the only color they had. I was like, oh. Those are for my pre-workout meals. Same with my oats that I buy and protein powder. Oh, protein powder, Rise. This one's actually pretty gas. I know I talked about it in my last video. This one's pretty good. I had to buy new protein powder. I go through like a tub of protein powder every week. I have like 3 scoops a day and then 2 scoops of protein powder on weekends when I don't lift. I don't usually have to buy a lot of oats because I only have 40 grams a day. And then I buy almond milk. This usually lasts me about 2 weeks. And then I also always buy turkey bacon and eggs for my breakfast. That's basically everything I buy for grocery shopping. I usually, like I said, I don't usually have to buy oats or anything like that. So yeah, and I want to get onto meal prepping pretty shortly. But I do want to talk about what these next 4 weeks are. So I've been doing 45 minutes of cardio. Obviously, I'm gonna leave these out. I've been doing 45 minutes of cardio every day. Since my last check-in, my weight went down maybe a pound, about a pound. I think it was like I was 161.2, and then the week before that, and then this week I weighed 160 point something. I don't know, but yeah. So what basically we did, we didn't touch anything in the diet plan. We changed up the split, thank gosh, because we finally got a new split. And we are doing an hour of cardio daily now. So every morning I have to do an hour of cardio. I did it this morning, and I was dead because I closed last night in and out, and I got home at 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I woke up at 6:30. That's why I'm drinking a Monster. Monster is like one of my favorite energy drinks. But that's basically in this split. We'll kind of go through over the week. I'll probably talk about it when I start cooking more, just because I don't want like this video to be too long. But yeah, so that's basically what I buy and a day of groceries. So I'm still only eating 1,600 calories on workout days, like basically carb cycle. So some days you want to have lower carbs when you're not working out. Like I don't need as much carbs as working out. I see a bunch of people like a bunch of different people talk about it. Some people say like, why would you not eat as much carbs as you are on performing days because you need to recover. But then again, the carbs that I eat before my workout are just for working out. So when on the weekends when I don't eat those, it's because I'm not working out. Those are my rest days. So those are not really for helping me recover. That's all the other carbs I eat throughout the day. Those are just my pre-workout meal that I don't really need because I'm not working out. Yeah, I do cardio, I might do abs, but I don't need carbs for that. I do it fasted every day. So that's a little bit of like kind of carb cycling ish. So just I usually have rest days Saturdays and Sundays. So usually I just don't eat my pre-workout meals those days just because I'm not working out. So my calories are a little bit lower. Those are at 1,300, I think, those days. Because my pre-workout was like 300 calories. And then my working days was 1,600. Let me tell you, this prep is very difficult, in my opinion, because I love food. I love eating. I haven't been able to have a refeed or a cheat meal in like maybe a month. I've been really locked in for the past few months. No, past month. I'm not going to lie. Like the past maybe like 3 weeks, I've been completely dialed in. Sometimes like when I was prepping, I did like cheat a little bit. I had a few refeed days that my coaches allowed me, but then other times I would like replace a meal, or I would try, like sometimes it'd be good health, like good things, but sometimes I'd also just cheat in general. So that's why I'm kind of worried. But like these past like month, I've been like dialed in. Like I might have cheated on my meal cheated on my diet yesterday. This is because I just added lettuce and some pickles and chilies into one of my meals to get me a little bit more full. And it was on my rest day too, so that's not a big a deal. I just learned that like if you do cheat, you should do it the right way. Like don't go out and like binge a bunch, because like I mean you can, but as long as you just get right back to your program after, that's all that matters. Like don't kill yourself over it for it. Like as long as you go back to your program right after, that's all that matters. But yeah, and when I did that, I'll just go straight back to my program. Or if you want to cheat, make it like a good cheat, like wow I did yesterday. I probably add just a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of chilies. But I'm not gonna lie, when you start cutting, at least for me, like I'll eat anything now. Like I used to like be so picky with what I eat, but now like I'd make like the randomest combinations ever, like for food, and also like I would kind of eat anything now because like I'm just always hungry. But like anyways, I got off topic. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm done. Yeah, so like if you want to cheat, make it like the right way. Like let's say you're hungry, have some watermelon now. Like have something that you like, but like it's kind of like fruit wise, or something that's like kind of low calories, because you're still cheating, but you're like it's not as bad as it is going out and getting McDonald's at night, you know? And I want to kind of talk about later on in the video. So things I want to talk about is my split and a little bit like the sacrifices you have to make during prep, or at least I've had to make, and how like things that I've learned through. So I can just share my experience with you guys so you know what it's like. And yeah, let's get to chefing it up with Blake. It's time to start cooking. Okay. So let's start with the rice. So I have my ground beef. All I have to cook is ground beef and rice. So I need, and I have jasmine rice, by the way. This is the big bag I've been talking about. This is jasmine rice. One of the best rices. When I bulked, I didn't really like, bro, when you bulk, like when I was bulking, it's just so funny, like how you go back and forth. Like I was bulking and I was like, nah, I'm so full. I can't even eat any more bowl of this and that. And that's what I'm cutting. I'm so excited to go into my off season and bulk. But it's going to be a lot more difficult. But I have a better mindset going into bulking now, just because I kind of know what to expect. And also, like, I need to have a good mindset. It's like, yeah, I need to get big. Just keep shoving the food in your mouth. Like, that's why I've also read, like, at least, like, seen, like, some people just, like, they don't really think, they just keep eating. So as long as it's food like I kind of enjoy, I don't really like chicken. I know a lot of people like chicken. It might just be the way I cooked it last time, but I didn't really like it like at all. I don't like chicken at all. Oh, look at this physique check. Look how doing all right. Abs kind of in there, or basically are, I guess. My veins are coming in a little bit more. Rest day physique. But yeah, we're gonna see how much weight I can drop. My coach says that we can drop at least 5 to 10 more pounds to get really stage ready. But let's go back to cooking. So for rice, I have to do 7 servings, because I make 14 meals, 7 of them are with rice. So I need 7 servings of rice, which is half a cup, 45 grams. I had to do math in my calculator. Okay. So yeah, so I need 350 grams or dried. So let's say I need let's just say cooked rice, it's 100 grams, but let's say you need 100 grams of cooked rice. If 100 grams is 1 serving, then you just follow whatever it says on there. So it said 45 grams is 1 serving. So after I cook this with water, it's probably gonna weigh 100 grams. As long as you follow the instructions on the back. I forgot what it says, but how many cups are so if it's 7? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 cup. 4, 5, 6, 7. So one cup and 1/3, which would be basically. Oh yeah, it was basically 1/3 cup. So it would be one. It would be 2, 3/4. 2 3/4 of water. Also depends how much you weigh your rice or how much water you put in there, but as long as you follow it, it should be fine. Because if you put more water in there, the rice is gonna weigh more cooked. I said 2, 3, 4. Wait, 2. Oh yes, 2 cups, and then 1/3. So 2 cups and then 3 of these. Yeah, so I usually start with my rice first, just because it takes longer to cook fish. 2/3, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. You really need to get a rice cooker if you want to start doing meal prepping. So basically how my meal prep works is I cook meals, obviously. I cook, for me, I at least need to cook 2 meals a day. I have 2 meals I need to prep for the day. So that's why I prep it all on the weekend. I always do everything on the weekend. So I prep the 2 meals for the week, so I need to make 14 meals. So I have those every day. And then I obviously have breakfast, and then a pre-workout meal and a post-workout meal. So that's what I do. Make it easier for myself, because instead of like having to cook, because it just depends on your schedule. Like if you don't have time to cook every single day, like if you don't have time to cook 5 meals a day every single day, just do meal prepping. Meal prep as many meals as you can, and then you're chilling from there. They used to eat good when I was bulking, really good. I remember. It was a dream. After my show, I'm really excited for the show. So I think I talked about it before, but I really want to get that top 2 overall, just because I really do want to qualify for a pro show, which will be awesome to me. And I'm also really excited to just get the judges' feedback and everything too. Like, I really like judgment, so I kind of know, I'm like, okay, this is what I need to work on for my next show. And then 100% if I get qualified in the top 2, there's only a few national shows a year. So it's going to be like a whole off-season of bulking. And I kind of want to go into where the sacrifice play comes in. So for me, food is kind of a big deal. Not really, kind of. Because before, I was kind of a chud. Me and my best friend Ace, hopefully you see in one of these videos today. Me and my best friend Ace would always go get food. Just basically my friend group, like if we hung out, it'd be food. No matter what. Like we'd probably do something, but most of the time it'd just be food. And same with my family. Like we always like food, like my family didn't like revolve around food, but I feel like food brings a lot of people closer, and it's like it just depends like how you're raised and like how you are. But for me, food just like brought me closer to my friends, family, and everything like that, because we'd always have something to talk about. Not food, obviously. I mean, it would just always bring us together, because we'd all sit at the dinner table doing this, and you just had to make, during prep, you're just gonna have to make those sacrifices that you don't have to really think about. Hopefully, you can still hear me with this going on in the background. You have to make some of those sacrifices, you know, and it's hard to kind of realize that. Like, I'm not saying to do doing a body show and stuff like that. I'm just saying like for bodybuilding, like just so like if anyone's interested, you are gonna have to make sacrifices, and everyone's body's different. but recently I have like really had low energy, so I don't really feel like going out a lot. I haven't been going out with my friends a lot anymore. I kind of just stay at home. Like at least like the last like month and a half of prep, I'm just so exhausted. Sometimes you don't get a lot of good sleep, and you need to like deal with your cravings. I mean, after a while, the cravings is not horrible. Like I've kind of actually gotten used to it now a little bit. But just sacrifices you have to make during this time. Um, Obviously, I'm still thinking about doing bodybuilding. I do really enjoy like kind of like the aspect of it, and I'm really excited to step on stage and see how it goes. But I do want to continue it, and like right now, that's what I'm thinking of. But it's just like you just know, like, yeah, you're gonna have your off season. Like it's something you enjoy doing, but there is gonna be that few months time period where you're just not gonna want to do anything. You just have to make those sacrifices. You can't really go out with friends and eat. When your family's having barbecues, like you can obviously bring your own meal preps, but if it's at a time where it's just like you can't really have any more meals, because I like spacing my meals out. Sometimes I'm not gonna have my meal until this time, and my family's having something. I'm kind of just sitting there and like not eating anything, and it's just kind of hard. And it's also difficult for me, at least, like watch other people eat, like just smell the food. Like I've gotten a lot better at it now, so it's not as bad, but I also kind of find it awkward. So you just have to make sacrifices during prep, and like some people have a bunch of different sacrifices they have to do. Like I don't go out and party, I don't do anything. I'm kind of just like these last like few months, I feel like I'm just like a body, like just existing and just doing what I need to do to be able to look the best and like be the best I need to be for this show, because I really want to get that top 2. And if it doesn't happen, hey, we'll just get to the next show. I'm just scared, like if it doesn't happen and then we're gonna have to go to another like smaller show, but that smaller show is like there's a bunch of them, so I might just go straight back into prep and not really get an off-season phase. This depends what the judges say. Like if they say like I'm not lean enough, which hopefully I do get lean enough, then that might be the reason. Then that's what we have to do. But if it's say because I'm not big enough, then that's what we have to work on during the off-season. So I'm kind of excited for that, just to get the judges' feedback, to eat some amazing food after and be able to like go back into my off season and be able to not make as many sacrifices. Like obviously I'm not going to eat like crap, and I'm not going to freaking go out with my friends every single day. But it's like now I can't, like now, like if my family does have a barbecue, or if my friends want to go out and get something to eat, like when I'm in my off season, I'm not prepping for a show. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to plan out this cheat meal, or I'm going to have this cheat meal. As long as you do it the right way. I've also watched videos and like done research on it. It would be better to do a cheat meal a day that you're working out. Like let's say I do it, like if I do it on a weekend, it's okay, but I'd rather do it on a Sunday, because I'll get into that in a second. But I'd rather do it either on a day I work out or a Sunday. Saturday would be iffy, but if it happens, it happens. I'd rather do it on a day I work out, because it kind of pushes me a little bit harder. Like I need to work as like even twice as hard as I need to do, just because I'm like having a meal. It just kind of pushes you hard. It doesn't mean I don't necessarily go hard in the gym and push myself already, but it kind of like you have like already know you're having a cheat meal, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go a little bit harder. Like I need to push hard for this workout, and then you do it the day you're working out, and then do it a day you work out the next day, because you want to use those extra fuel or extra carbs you ate, or whatever cheat meal you have, in for that next day. So that's why I'm saying I can do it on. It's okay if I don't do it on like a day I work out, but I'd rather do it on a Sunday, just because those extra carbs will help me push in the gym on Monday. But it's just like when I'm in my off season, like I can do stuff like that, and I'll be able to. Obviously, I won't have a lot of cravings either, just because I'm gonna be eating all the time. So, and I won't be so low energy like how your body is. Like I used to think bulking was a lot harder than cutting, but now I'm actually going through a whole cutting experience. I think cutting is a lot difficult. It just depends realistically on what your goal is, or like kind of like how you are. Like if you have a struggle with eating a bunch of food, bulking might be really difficult for you. But if you have a struggle of not eating a bunch of food and you love food like me, cutting might be a lot more difficult than you, because like I'm eating like the smallest meals ever. Like literally this morning's breakfast, like I'm still hungry. Like I'm always hungry, and I'm always looking for the next meal. So there's a lot of discipline comes into it, and you're always really tired. Like I mean, everyone can be different. Like everyone's different. So if you're wanting to get into bodybuilding, just know that during prep it does get difficult. But if you just want to get body composition and you're just trying to look better, I just want to bring up some things that would help you out. You always want to track your food. So any tracker app, anything like that would 100% help, so you know what you're eating. A scale, a weigh scale, so you can weigh out the food and you know exactly what you're eating. You can always look up anything on like Instagram, TikTok, anywhere you want to look up with some good meal plans. Like you can still eat good food, but be in a deficit, if that makes sense. And even if not, if you are just doing a deficit, you're not prepping for a bodybuilding show, and you're like, nah, I can't have like this. Like I'm not saying cheat on your diet, but like if you've been like locked in for like the past few weeks and your family wants to go out or anything, don't make that sacrifice and be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go out because I am on a deficit. But if you're not prepping for a show, just go enjoy that meal. You know, like you're not prepping for a bodybuilding show. If you're prepping for a bodybuilding show, that's completely different. We gotta stay locked in as much as you can, unless your coach gives you a refeed day or something like that. But if you're not prepping for a bodybuilding show, just go enjoy that time with your family, man. That's what I love. I love family time. I love quality time. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah, that's basically what I want to talk about, like the sacrifice you have to make. While my meat's still cooking. It takes a little bit, but it's okay. I just like using this ground thing and I mash it up. I do not season my meat just because I forget sometimes, and also I'm getting close to my show, so I'm pretty sure during peak week I don't have any seasoning, so I'm just trying to get used to it. So yeah. Another thing I want to talk about is my split that's going to be happening. So the split that is going to be happening, my coach decided that we're going to be working on my back these last month. So split's a little weird. It's okay though. Like I'm fine with it. My favorite split of all time, I'm not even gonna lie, is like I'm pretty sure Sam told you this, but I don't know. You chest one day, like you just specifically hit each like body part. So chest one day, back one day, legs one day, arms one day, shoulders one day. That's like one of like the best things I can, because you can specifically like work. Maybe arms and shoulders can be one specific day together, and then you can have like a freak day or like a wild card day kind of ish on the last day, depending. But that's one of my favorite splits ever. Those are like that's a split I like a lot because I can really focus just on that one muscle group that specific day instead of like in really burning that one out instead of like working on multiple of them. I don't know. That's just personal preference, and my coach has me on a split where I hit back 3 days a week. Monday is back and hamstrings, which is basically just hamstrings. Like the only back exercise in there I think is deadlifts. So you'll see that on Monday. Tuesday is, I'm trying to remember. I think Tuesday's arms and delts. I'm pretty sure. And then Wednesday I think is just straight back. Thursday is straight legs. And then Friday's chest and back. Pretty sure that's how the split goes. I could be wrong. But that's something like that. I'm really excited for the this split though because I just want something different. Sometimes I get tired. Like it's always good to switch it up. But if you like what you like do it. Like if I had that split I was just talking about earlier, like my favorite one, I'm fine with sticking towards that and like doing like just literally sticking towards that one, you know? So yeah, that's basically everything I wanted to talk about. I hope your guys' day is going good. Yeah, I'll probably cut to like when this meat's done. Yeah, I cooked this for a while. After my rice is done, you'll see me weigh everything out, put everything away, and yeah. So that was a nice little talk we have, and you'll cut to me portioning out my food. So then, after I cook my rice, I put around 100 grams of the jasmine rice in 7 of my containers. Then I do my 50 grams of veggies in every single one of my containers. And then I weigh up my ground beef after that. This one was 120 grams in each one of them. And then I package them up and put them all in the freezer for the rest of the week. And that's my meal plan for the whole week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I forget I don't ever have outros, so I'm literally editing this video and I'm so tired. Even though it's like midday, it's because I didn't get any sleep. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and you'll see me tomorrow with I'll probably post it Tuesday morning because I'm going to start doing that. Unless I'm not busy tomorrow, I'll edit it tomorrow. But you'll see me tomorrow hitting back and legs. Mostly legs, though. So, yeah. Have a wonderful day, everyone.